Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to you all. How are you all? I did see that some of you are on your lunch break from work, some of you have just got up, and some of you have grabbed a cup of tea and a biscuit and ready to watch tonight's celebration. Oh, guys, what are you doing to me? What are you all doing to me? 3 million likes. We're growing so fast, can't believe it. So I thought we'd celebrate and we'd do some crafty chat. We do some giveaways. We've got a little mini launch for you all as well. We've got some demos. But if you are at home and you are on your own, or if you're with your loved ones, hopefully you've got me on in the background, chomping at the bit, telling you how amazing you all are and how wonderful my amazing channel is. So if you are watching for the first time, awesome, right? My name is Toni Darroch and this is the How to Craft Network Studios. Now, if you're trying to get on Facebook and you're trying to watch on that platform, just be patient. Tim's doing his little magic in the corner, trying to get us live on that platform as well, hence the reason why we're slightly late. But just stay tuned, stay put. He's going to try his best to get you live over on that platform as well. But if you are watching live and you are on YouTube, thank you so much. If you could give me some thumbs up, some hearts, so we can get to 4 million likes at some point. Some hearts, some thumbs up, and just share the love of craft and the hearts in general. I really appreciate it. And it is teamwork makes the dream work, right? Is that what they say? Something like that. And every time we hit a milestone, we always try and celebrate it. And that is in a true form of me standing here with a big fat smile on my face, and also doing lots of giveaways and giving you the chance to get some vouchers and some lovely things from our website. So this evening I've got a little bit of a mini launch. We've got 2 lamination stamps, got some lovely samples to show you. We also have a buy 3 save 10 on the lamination collection. Now, if you don't know what lamination is, where have you been all my life? So lamination enables you to look like an artist without picking up a brush. Total cheat. But it's blooming brilliant, and the effects that you can get are just incredible. You all know them. And our lamination stamps, I always find, never seem to go up for sale, because we have, you know, where people craft and then they get bored and move on, and that's totally okay. It's just something that you just rarely see is lamination. We rarely see our festive baubles. We rarely see quite a few bits and pieces, the like, without swearing, the like rocking horse. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean. So we have the lamination. We're going to go through those. We've got the buy 3 save 10 on lamination. I have the wheel. Let's hope this one isn't hit more than 4 times like last time. I've got some paper. I did have a pencil. I'm not sure where pencil's gone, but we're in for a little bit of fun. I've told Tim there's no extra Brucey bonus spins this evening. So you got to be in it to win it. I'm only joking. So all you need to do is just comment, keep commenting, chat amongst yourselves, and then we spin the wheel and I'll pick a winner at random to win the voucher or to spend on the website. Now, if you do win the voucher, you can spend it when you want, how you want, save it for as long as you want, as long as it's not like 5 years and I don't forget. And you don't have to spend a penny to spend the voucher either. So let's do a little bit of a shout out to our lovely customers on here as well. Lamination is your favourite. Woohoo! My favourite too. Now, also we have a little bit of a sale. A secret sale. So if you've got orders on the box, as always, you can add to previous order. Just click the drop down. It probably won't let you pay anyway. I think we've stopped that facility where you are paying again when you add an order on the box. So the only option is to add to previous order, which means you don't pay another postage cost until that first item's left the building, which means Becky has to get her bottoming check and get those orders out the door as quick as she can. So add to previous order if you've got an order on the box, but please do know that if you order today and you order lamination and then tomorrow you have a look at the sale and you change your mind, or you see something you think, yeah, I'm going to get that, that price is brilliant, then you just add to your previous order, okay? And then Becky will get them sent out to you. Now, on our order box, if you are green, if it's green on the screen, it means it's one of our lovely customers from the States. Now, I am happy to tell you, we don't have many greens on the screen right now. Becky has worked her backside off to get those greens out of the door. And there's a handful left, which are going to go tomorrow. So happy days, right? So if you have had an order on the box and you are in the States and it's been on the box for a wee while, I do appreciate your patience with it. I really, really do. It just helps me out with the postage costs and the tax and everything else that comes with. So if it's been on there a while, I do appreciate it, but please do know that pretty much they're all out of the door. And if not, by the very latest Friday, Becky said that all of the greens on the screen, Toni, will be out the door. And then she can settle as well. She suffers from, and she's like, oh, have you seen all the greens? Have you seen all the greens? This is what it's like on a day-to-day basis with me. So, not received your pounds yet. Hopefully it'll come soon, sweetheart. But there's not many on the box now, so we're literally back to pretty good dispatch. I tell you what happened, most of you probably know, those £1 items, I think in the end, I think I loaded about 3,000 in the end. And obviously, picking and packing, some of you ordered 5, some of you ordered 10, some of you ordered 40 £1 items. Well, there were 80p in the end, which was my error of judgment, so bad. Some of you ordered 40. So picking, packing, and when we send abroad or when we send somewhere else as well, please do know that it isn't just a case of throwing it in an envelope and sending it. We have to list it. We have to put codes and dimensions in. Sometimes a parcel can take 40 minutes for one person. If they've got 40, well, that's just pretty much your morning written off, in and amongst the calls and the emails and everything else. You can imagine. So I do appreciate your patience on that one, but we are levelling up. Is that a good word? Levelling up. But today's show is our amazing 3 million likes. How incredible is that? I think we've got about 35,000 followers. We celebrated 3 million views in June or July, and here we are in November celebrating 3 million likes, and that's just mind-blowing to me that you've all been clicking those hearts, those thumbs ups, and all to boot 3 million. I mean, if you put you can't get 3 million people in a stadium, can you? So I'm very popular. I've never been recognised, but I am very popular. I did get once recognised in Greg's in sausage roll shop. Oh, once in my life. But anyway, the wheel is here. You all know how the wheel works. We spin the wheel and whatever it lands on, and then I will go to my phone, pick a name at random, and that person will receive. I'll write all your names down and you'll receive a voucher code. Just message me or Karen and we'll send you a voucher code, and then you can spend it as you want. So Karen says, mind-blowing, but well-deserved. I know, it's totally awesome. Bearing in mind, though, guys, we're not just a juvenile YouTube channel. We're not 1-year-olds, 2-year-old. We're 11 years old. So the community's been built over 11 years. Some of you have been here since day one, which is awesome. We started the channel the day Tom was born, or should I say Tim did it at the chair at the side of me while I was cuddling little baby Tom. So it's come from there, really. So awesome. Now, we are going to be doing some demos, but I do need to tell you very quickly about the secret sale. Now, whilst Tim is trying to fix Facebook element of it because he's disappeared, I'm just going to quickly tell you about our secret sale. You might want to have a quick look at it now while he's just trying to sort it. He's back. It's not happening. Oh, what a shame. So if you do see anybody on Facebook who can't watch us, can you tell them to come across onto YouTube for me, guys? It's just not happening, and it sometimes happens, and we have had the most horrific rain all day as well. So let me just tell you very quickly about the secret sale. Now, in the secret sale, we have items ranging from £5, £10, £15, £20, £25. I've put some lovely, lovely items in for you. How do you get to the secret sale, though, you might ask? All you need to do is go to the website. Oh, love SBM. Oh, that's so kind, Anne. So let's get back. Got distracted by Love SBM. Thank you so much. All you need to do is go to the website, and at the top of the website, put secret sale. Have a look. Add them to your basket. And I know that today's offer is just like for the duo of lamination. If you've got your points and that, you're all getting £7 off. Yeah, I say it every time. I'll be glad when your points go. Whose idea were it, hot points? Whose idea were it to carry him over? Whose idea is it to give money away on here? Honestly. But anyway, moving on. So have a look, put secret sale in the top. Now, if you want to buy today's show, you can just add that to your basket checkout. We won't be dispatching orders. If you want to have a look at the secret sale after I've gone off air, of course you can do that. Have a peruse at it over the weekend. I've put lots of stamps in at £5. We have some lovely bundles in at £10. So have a look at those, guys. There might be something for you. There might not. You might have it all already. And if you have it all already, you need to be playing with what you've purchased, right? So cup of coffee at the ready. Shall we start strong with a giveaway? Shall we start? That just landed on 10. You watch now, it's for real. It'll be a 50. So have I got my I think it might be under there. I'll get somebody to grab it for me. Let me put some Vaseline on. We need Vaseline on so I can get ready to blame Tim. Love lamination stamps. I'm putting some Vaseline on so when I'm screaming, when it hits 50, we're done. Right, we're going to... Come on, Tim. Are you ready? He's ready, guys. He's like this. Okay, so let's give it a twirly whirl. Let's see if it works. Shall we do a practice in case it's 50 quid to start? Let's go. Celebrating 3 million likes, and the first prize is worth... No! Who's put that on there? That's not right. Have you put that on there? You have. That's meant to say... Has that always been on there, guys? 100? I thought we just had maximum 50. No, you're telling fibs. There is no way I will just put 100 on there. And your nose is so big right now. You're telling... Guys, confirm at home. Has there ever been 100 on there before? Have I just not noticed? Almost, I know. I need to put my knees together because I'm going to pee my pants. Going to absolutely pee my pants, right? So the first one's a £5. Because it's a £5, we're going to make that a real one. Have I always had 100, Karen? That looks like that zero's been added to me. Thank goodness there's only one then. Right, let me just get... I'll use this envelope. Let's pick a winner. Yes, there are, says Leanne. Crikey. Have we ever done 100? Has somebody won 100 before, Tim? I think we've done twice. Right, let me get the comments up. We still haven't paid for it. That was a practice spin. No, that were real. That was the start of the show. We'll do more, though. 2 people won £100 last time. Oh, Karen is right. I thought it was 50, though. I know that the won big ones. Okay. Honestly, it's crazy. Right, okay, let's go. Look away. And it's the first person that... Carmen del Rosario. I need to write that down. Carmen del Rosario. Just won a £5 voucher. Now, keep commenting because you could win 5 times. I don't know. So is that lady still on? What a great name. Let me just write that down. I am writing how much you won and all, just in case. So there we go. Great start to the show. A £5. A deep sea diver is good. Listen, £5, a pound, whatever it may be. It's good, isn't it? So whilst I get ready to show you the product, have a look at Tim's amazing video. Because you know what he's like. He loves to do cute videos for you all. Check this out. Sorry, I was reading the sentiments. You know, when I read the sentiments, I'm like, that is a nice sentiment. Oh, it's mine. You know, those sentiments, did you just read those sentiments? You know, sometimes the images are amazing, But when the sentiments say things like that, so heartwarming, and heartwarming to give to loved ones, you know, just epically good. So let's have a look at the product. Now, some of you are asking about the secret sale. If you just go to the website, I'm live on the website too. You can watch me on the website as well. Just go to the top of the website and in the search bar, put secret sale. And you'll see, I think I've put about 35 lines in there. Like I say, some are ranging 33 lines in there. I just got this. 33 lines in there, and ranging from 5, I think the biggest price point's 30 quid. I'm not sure. Have a look. Some nice savings in there for you to add to your baskets. So let's have a look at the first items, and I'll spin the wheel every 10 minutes or so, just remind me. So the first item that I want to show you, now I have to be completely transparent with you here. You all know and have seen that this is available over on Simon Says Stamp, okay? Therefore, they took a lot, which means I don't have a lot, okay? So if you like it, get it. And if you don't get it and you want to wait, that's absolutely fine. But if it's sold out, click the notify me. And if I get 50 to 100 people ask for it again, I'll reorder it again anyway. So please don't panic buy. Okay, so we have two. We have Grow Stronger and Beauty of Nature lamination. Just incredible, right? So we've done some trees before. Now, these are not exactly the same, but they'll coordinate beautifully with. So you can dig your other ones out and you can do a beautiful arrangement of different shapes and styles of trees. So this one is Grow Stronger. And then we've got Beauty of Nature, which is this lovely pathway. And it looks like it's got a scatter of daisies going up the pathway. Now, this works beautifully with your reflection collection stamp. So you can stamp the lady and the guy, or where the reflection's coming down, you can do it in monochromatic, and it is a 2-part system where the solid part is the colour and you spray with water, and then the detail part. And on this one, you get 2 sets of trees. You get the solid part, so you could do like a mix of orange, yellow and green, like you can see on this tree here. Or you could just do a bare tree if you want to. You don't have to use all of the elements, and then you've got a second tree up here with a different formation. But I just want to touch on the sentiments. Through every season, I'll be here for you. Through every season, I'll be here for you. That is just epically good. I love that. And then the next one is like trees, we grow stronger together. You won't hear me. You will hear me. You won't hear me. You often hear me say strength in numbers, whether it's craft, family, society, community, strength in numbers. Okay, so that's where this comes from. And then this one has some other ones in, but I need to get the actual stamp itself because I can't see it on the packet because I'm blind as a bat. Now, let me just grab some cardstock here. Time spent with friends is time spent well, or well spent, sorry. May the beauty of nature soothe your soul and bring peace to your heart. Thanks for being you. Here's to a day full of sunshine, smiles and special moments just for you, and then wishing you a day as amazing as you are. So you can see the solid part here where you add your colour, and then you add the detail part here. Equally, both can be used as independents. Now let me show you some of the lovely samples. Now I have to tell you, the design team only got these at the weekend. I forgot to send them to them. They've been working on other projects for other things I need to tell you about moving forwards. And then I said to Karen, oh, by the way, we're celebrating 3 million likes over on the channel next week. And she's like, well, what are you doing? I was like, oh, we're going to do those lovely lamination trees. She's like, Toni, we haven't even had those. It's like, what? I did. I sent them. She's like, no. So, and I still got a whole bunch of incredible samples from my team because they are just the best. They are just the best. Let's have a look. Rufy says, there's no hope for me. Delivery came today and now I'm seduced with more. I'm so sorry. This is what I say to you though, and I say this all the time, I'm always going to be here. It's my business. I need to sell to, you know, survive as a family. But equally, I don't want to overwhelm you. And I always say it every single time. And I say it again, don't throw your slipper at me. But if you know 100% you're going to use it, it's going to be a great buy. You know what you're going to use it for, how you're going to use it, great buy. But if you sat on the fence thinking, everybody else thinks this is amazing, but I don't think it'll work for me, don't buy it. Because next week I'll be here with something else. Just buy what you're going to use. It's just a good way to live your life. If anyone asks, anyway. So, secret sale. Basically, I've popped a load of items in a little mini secret sale. I pinched the idea from HTCN because they always do it and it always seems to be a great success. So if you go to the top of the website and pop in secret sale like Tim's just demonstrated there for you guys, and just click into the secret sale, I've put in a bunch of reduced products. Lots of you might already have them, but it's sort of like the last bid for you to see. I mean, some of them are really, really good offers. For example, Berrylicious is a £60 bundle, stamp and dies, stamps, bumper paper packs with vellum, £25. Now, if you have points, the price that you see on the screen is not the price that you are going to pay. We have the stamp and reveal with the scratch stickers. Look at all of the stamps that are £5. We even have Christmas bundles with paper collections, dies, words, tenner. 10, there's some Imala ones that are tenner there. Look at those ones down back. We've got reflection on at £10. We've got 12 by 12 papers at £10. So never a better reason to top your basket up with these amazing offers. Now we need to come out of that because it is meant to be a secret and we're showing the world. Let's show you some samples, guys. It's just cool to see you have those little extra savings, and sometimes budget don't stretch to them on launch, so to have them in the sale is nice. Sarah says, hello from the office in Denver. Ooh, hello, how are you? I need to have my wages sent direct to SP. Brenda says, Brenda Fute, Whitney, there are some amazing deals. Sorry in advance. So I'm pleased to know it's not only me that always has to apologise. My customers apologise as well. Oh, well, I'll say my customers, you're all my friends as well. Right, let's have a look at some of these lovely samples here, guys. Look at this. Could you paint that? No, you couldn't. Well, some of you might be able to. I couldn't. So look at that, the 2-part stamp. Woohoo! So ink blending at the top and at the bottom. What about spraying them with some water to make it look a little bit more artistic? Get the bleeds and the blends. Ooh. Twinkling Toes collection is an amazing bargain in the secret sale, says Sharon. I know. That ice skating boot. These trees. Put a little sunset in the back. Got some dinky winky little birds in your stash. So cool. Now, what about changing up the technique and using your embossing powders? Look at those. Those could be Halloween trees, actually, couldn't they? I know it's been and gone, but through every season, I'll be here for you. What about stamping them into the centre of your embossing folders? Whitney says, my basket is full right now. Oh, bless your heart. I'm going to do a giveaway when I've shown you these. We'll spin the wheel again. Look at these. So this is with our sketchy stencils. You know, the ones that give you that jaded edge. So you just got a little bit of a different edge. So if we've done a whole bunch of stencils as well, squares, circles, stars, to just give you a point of difference on your cards as well. Garden Treasures, stop right now. Love this card. That just screams handmade, hand painted, hand sketched. Absolutely awesome. Again, that just looks like the sun's gone down, it's becoming dark. Look at these daisies, poppies. There could be anything. You could take your pen now and add red to the heads of those flowers here and here and create a beautiful like poppy edge, rough edge to your lovely pathway. This one. So double paths. Which one? You're on your walk with your dog. Which one are you going down? Ooh. Like trees, we grow stronger together. So this has got like the rolled piece, like there's a design behind. May the beauty of nature soothe your soul and bring peace to your heart. Tim has pinned the secret sale to the top of the chat. If you're struggling, have a look at that one. What about monochromatic as well? And then we have a whole bunch on the front as well. Kathy, just go to the top of the chat where you are, sweetheart. Tim's pinned it for you, sweetheart. So those are the samples, okay? So that is the duo of lamination, so you get both. But I do want to show you ones that I've attached. So if you like the concept and you don't have any other lamination, here are a few more. And if you buy 3 sets of lamination, you'll save an extra 10 without your points and without club. So you're getting some really, really good deals. Let me just quickly show you these ones. So if you're wanting more floral-esque or some different designs, we have this option as well. So You Are So Loved, because you see the white spaces, so it really does look like you've painted it. We have the whale, which we launched only a couple of weeks ago. We don't have a ton of this. This is probably limited stock as we speak. Love the whale and waves. Then we have Doing Great, which is the tulips. So you can see here the solid portion for your colour, then your outline. These ones flew when we did these ones on launch. So these are the ones with the more fine line detail. If you love your gold embossings and things like that, these give the most gorgeous outlines. The little things, so this is really, really hand painted. Love this one at the bottom here. The little things. Soudanelle. Those samples are bumming great. You mean blooming great? Celebrate, one of my all-time favourites. Looks like a painted flower. And then we have the amazing Love Grows with those, like, you could call them snowdrops if should you wish, but you could do them in any colour. And then you get the big Love Grows here stamp as well. So you have options. If you buy, you don't have to buy the new ones today. If you like 3 out of this collection, it's still buy the 3, save the extra 10. So you decide what will work for you. Right, let's spin the wheel. Has it just kicked in for you? I think Tim staggered it, so keep looking, keep looking. It's exciting, isn't it, for you to... There's some the Imala stamps, the ones that are £5 and £10, they're the 5x7 stamp set, so they're a good size, and £5 is less than what I pay to buy them in. So, and there's one of my favourites is the cassette tape. Cassette tape, great for a background, put florals around it, teenage cards, anybody who loves music, musicians, I love that one. So let's do a spin of the wheel, and let's hope it's more than a deep sea diver this time. Are we ready? Is everybody ready? Whoop, whoop. Let's go. Oh, let it not be a red or a yellow. I think that's on a 10. Get my big fat head out the way. I think that one is £10. £10 voucher. Now, let's do a winner of that. Super exciting. I love giving these vouchers. I know I moan about it, but it is fun, isn't it? Right, are you ready? Tina Colston. Tina Colston, you have just won £10 voucher to spend on the web. Yeah, and we'll repost the show on Facebook later for anybody that might miss it too. So sorry about that. We just can't. Tin's continued to try all the way through the show. There's 144 people right here, right now, and there is 109 over on my-telly.com. Boom. Chat, 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 chat. Oh, getting hold. Chat, 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 chat. Oh. Tim's telling me to tell you that my-telly is optimised, so it's now on Sky Glass TVs. Be having my own channel, my own TV channel. Just watch this space. I'm only joking. Let's do another. Shall we do another demo or another? Let's do one more. Let's do one. Come on, we are celebrating, Tim. Stop being grumpy this evening. He's not being grumpy. He's telling me to spin it. I'm spinning, I'm spinning, I'm spinning. He's happy, he said. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm loving this. I'm loving this evening today. Woo-hoo, £5. Let's see who's going to win this one. You're all like, oh, I promise you, there's no pennies, there's no weights. Listen, Don't be grumpy. Don't be grumpy. Last time, I think I gave nearly £400 away. These swings and roundabouts, guys. I might just end up giving £50 away this evening. That'd be cool on my part, right? Oh, yeah, be nice for a change. Nice for a change. Right. Are you ready? I try and do up and down, so... Blue Jays. Blue Jays, you have won a £5 voucher to spend on the website. Now, stay tuned till the end. You might win 2 or 3 times. I try and just pick the first name that my eye's drawn to when I do the shimmy and shake through the names. There's no easier way to do it, really, guys. And it is all a bit of fun. So, £100 spin, says Kathy. Calm yourself right down. Calm yourself right down. Right, let's get into some demo. I've got a bit, I want to show you the technique of lamination, and then we're going to make a shaped card this evening, and a shaped easel card, actually. So let's have a look at that. Now, I've got ink pads, I've got a spray bottle as well. Let's make sure I've got a black ink pad. I've got my black, no, not that one, that's not open. You need a black or brown, actually. Let me just get mine, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the landscape one as just to show you how the system works. And then I'm going to use both stamps and create my own scene in like an easel card. So I've grabbed this one, which is this one. So Beauty of Nature. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the solid part here with the greens, and then I'm going to add the detail. Now, my ink pads are super duper juicy, so less is more. Remember that, less is more. If I pick the same name twice, I think we'll just spin again. It's never happened, I don't think, has it? I think we'll just spin again so it's fair. Give more people a chance to win. Right, so let's pop this in our Eureka here. So this is just a piece from the demo I did the other day. You know, the piece that I cut out the centre, and it is actually watercolour card. So I'm just going to use this not to be wasteful. But here's my landscape. Now, you've seen from the design team that they do a little bit of ink blending. They add a scene setter as well. You know, you could do a little half moon, do a little blending around a penny or something like that to create a sunset. But I'm just showing you how the system works. So I've got the solid portion here. Just move that over. Like that, and then all you do is you pick up the stamp, super duper easy, and then you get some colour. So I'm going to go with the basic colours, and I'm just going to tap it onto the ink pad, just random. And then I think I might put a bit of teal in too. So I've just got a bit of variation in colour, just random spots. And then we'll spray with some water. So it's up to you how many times you want to spray, 2 or 3. You might need a little bit more, and then press it down. And then what happens is the whole colours sort of like blend and bleed. And I can tell you now I've sprayed that too much. But it's fine, we're going to roll with it. But you can see, can't you? Look how awesome. No brush, no nothing. Now, I am working on watercolour cards, so the ink is going to sit on the surface longer so that I can move it around. And that's a great thing about watercolour card. If you use normal cardstock, it's going to have a lot of chalk content, so it'll drink the ink super duper quick. So if you're seeing this like this, don't be scared of it. It's because it's watercolour card. Now, I might have a bit of a puddle, but I'll pick it up. Just grab some tissue here. Now, what you'll do, just when you first get, if you've never used, lots of you know how to use lamination now, but if you do it and you spray it, just practice how many sprays work for you. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? I think I sprayed that about 4 times there, which is unnecessary really for watercolour card. But you can see instantly, look at that. I've lost a bit of detail in, I've got a few daisies, so that's okay. But it is just playing around. Have fun with it, guys, because that's what craft should be about, right? So I'm just going to clean this stamp. So this is how the system works. And I'm just showing you on this particular stamp, okay? So let's get rid of him for now. And there's an example there. If you want to be a bit more artistic and spray it with water and let it blend and bleed further than what the stamp is created for, you can create really beautiful cards where people do sometimes ask the question like, really? How did you do that? How did you do that? And nobody has to know either. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the detail part of the stamp here and I'm just going to line it up. Now, we always put an example on the front of the packet. So check out your packet. Just grab my packet here. So I'll just pop this to the side. Like so. So I can see here, there's some detail in this tree here. I can see that this solid part here is probably going to line up with this part here. So you have the example on there. So I'm just going to bring this in here. I'm going to line it up so the tree is in that part, like it says. The beauty of lamination, though, is it don't line up perfectly. It doesn't line up perfectly, which means if you have a tremor or a shake or something like that, it's not the end of the world, okay? Now, I'm just going to stamp this in black so you can see crystal clear what it looks like, okay? But experiment. You can see with the package here, it's been stamped in a darker sage green on the front here. The design team have used all kinds of different second layers, but I'm just going to do it in black. Now, I am just going to take my gun and blast this off very quickly because the black ink won't stamp onto wet ink. There's no rules. That's totally right. So just so to help with the black ink. Like so. So I'm just going to ink this up in black. So just covering off, you know, our super duper grab technology that you're all absolutely loving, by the way. Lots of you messaged in to thank Tim, which is awesome. So thanks, guys. But the grab technology now works on multiple videos, not just on the one that we initially put on. So if you scroll through the video content, it plays the grab content as you scroll through the video content. And as you can see here, Tim's popped an example on the right. You can see that it's grabbed multiple times. So not only now do you get the grab technology on one element of a show or one demonstration, you get it multiple times. So you can see the arrows to the right and to the left. That means there's more than that just physically showing. So check. So there I am again. Don't look at my grey hair every time I do a new video and how old I get. But as you can see, that's just another example there for you where we try and give you inspirational content further and beyond just the one. I mean, most don't even do the one, but Tim wants to give you the world, as you all know. Excuse me. Excuse me. So have a look at those. So if there's arrows and videos and more videos and inspiration, it's not just on the one video now, it's on a lot. Every time. That means if you don't know how to use your QR code, it's there for you. Does anybody think Tim loves his job? I think he loves his job. He better up his game because he'll be getting fired. Oh, he'll be firing me. Thank you, Tim, says Angela. Let's stamp this down. Let's show you the detail. Marilyn is just showing off now. I know his animations are brilliant. He just likes to show off. You know what he's like. Let's look at that. Let me just make it a bit darker. If I'd have not gone as heavy on the water. But it just shows you'll get different looks with how much water you use and different colours too. My ink pads are super duper juicy, but if you use the Tim Holtz ink pads that are a little bit more reserved in colour, get those on there and give those an experiment as well. I'm sure you've all got a variation of ink pads in your stash. Right, stamping it twice. There we go. So it even puts the birds in the top as well. You want the bigger birds though, the bigger birds are on another set. So there we go. So that is the system in its entirety. What do we think? What do we think? Will Snuffy Snow, will the stamps be sold individually? If the bundle doesn't sell as a complete entity, then I will break them down. But as it stands, we don't have a ton. So initially they're going to be on as a set, but they will be broken down if they don't. I will tell you though, they're going to sell out. Because we don't have a lot. We don't have a lot, guys. Let's just move your notes, darling. I just looked at the screen there and I could see Tim's like notes telling me to tell you about the Frostcraft technology. Listen, always the professionals. You know as well by now. So funny. Hey, you wouldn't have us any other way though, right? Let's do a spin of the wheel. Let's do another winner, shall we? Listen, we've only done 5 and... Listen, we're doing well, Tim. We've only given away £20. £20? That's all we've done. Normally, we're about 250 by now. Right, let's do another. And then we'll get into a demo where I'm going to do a shaped card as well. Oh, come on, time. Let's go. Celebrating 3 million likes. Don't give up your day job. 20 pounds. I'm going to have to order them both. Oh, dear. Sorry. With your discount, they're working out 15 quid each. Sorry. So, you know. And if you refer a friend, you get a tenner off, even more, even better. Let's have a look. Next one. £20 this one. Anne Rutland. Anne Rutland. £20 voucher going to you. Boom, boom. So that's 20, 40, 50. No, 20, 30, £40 so far. £40 so far. I'm doing well out of you lot this evening. It feels great not to be giving away hundreds. You watch, next 3 will be £100 each. Right, let's get into a demo here, guys. So, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a shaped card. So, I have a cream card blank, and I have my most favourite die, waste-free die set that I'm in love with right now. Most of you probably got it. But it's this one. This one. This is my favourite. I just love. It's so versatile. The shape that it gives you, it puts embossed detail in, so I'm in love with this one. I know I use it a lot, but when you're in love with something, you use it a lot, right? So what I'm going to do is I have this cream card blank, and it's got the score line here. So I'm just going to create a shaped card using the largest die. Like so, and I'm just going to put the die on here with the overhang here because I'm going to make a shaped card. So we need to do this first. Now, I've already got one actually cut and prepped, but I feel like not everybody's going to know how to make an easel card, like a standy-up card. Does everybody know? Am I just teaching you all to suck eggs here? So I'm just going to pop this onto my plates. This die is called Traditional Borders, and it's got 5 dies in it. Tim's having a look for it for you guys. So I'm just popping this onto the plate, like so you can see here. So you need to leave the die overhang over the score line so it doesn't cut the score line. And this is what, it doesn't matter if it's wonky, just get it on there, and then we'll run it through, and then we'll have a shaped card to go up. So let's run this one through. Ooh, I don't know why I'm putting that away because I need it again in a second. Oh, I don't. I'll just show you what I do. I won't cut the other ones because there's no need. I've already got them prepped. So let's just move that out of the way. So then you'll see it looks like this. So you just need to pop it out of the card. If it's cut, hopefully it has. Give it a little bit of help. Just trim that bit with my scissors. And there you have like a shaped card. Missing a little piece, but that's okay, and I'm going to show you why in a second. Let me just get rid of that. So then, what you do then is, with the same coloured cardstock, you use the same die and cut a complete one. Okay, let's just get rid of these. And you cut a complete one. Now, to get this to stand up, it needs to have like a hinge on here. And because this has got these two like little nipples on each side, I'm going to score just below or just above those little ridges there to give myself like a bit of an easel system. So I'm just going to grab my cutter here. And my cutter's got an embossing tool on. So you just need a scoreboard if you don't have like your score thing on your cutter. And I'm just going to pop this inside, and then somewhere, I think we'll go just above. And then I'm just going to take the score tool here. I'm just going to score it, okay? So you've got a nice score line in the front of your card. Can we see that here? And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the score line in. And we have this sort of system then. Can we see this? Oopsie daisy, thank you, like so. And then, give it a good score. And then the piece that you have cut, using the same die. Let's have a look. Didn't used to have numbers, I don't know what that means. Or like numbers on your name. Well, I know, because all of a sudden, all of your names had like the @ sign in front. So YouTube must have done a little bit of update in there. Shape dies are amazing. You need these in your stash. So the same shaped piece, I'm going to stick onto here, onto the base here. So when you fold it flat, it looks like it's flat. But then when the person receives it, they're going to stand it up like so. I'll show you. Just on overhead. Thanks, darling. There we go. So we need to put some tape or some glue on here. So let's just grab some glue. Like so. And then I'll just put some glue on the base. Just on the base below the score line. And then you put the piece onto the bottom here and line it up, okay? Level it up. Put it flat. Stick it down. Oh dear, just ordered, says Glynis. Oh dear, I'm hiding under the table. So then, look what happens when you stand your card up, put a little plaque, the card stands proud on the table. So cool. So, sorry if I'm teaching you to suck eggs and it's something that you already do over and over, but some people don't do this. So the next die that's in the set cuts like this. So you have your outline die that cuts plain, but the second one, look at this, it cuts like this, and it puts these lovely embossed lines in, which is why I love it so much. And then it sits beautifully on top, like so, giving you the most beautiful, like, plaque attempt card. You could have it landscape, you just have to cut off there, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful set. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this as our picture. And what we're going to do is build our scene. So this time I'm going to use the trees. I'm going to do, I think I might do the path in the middle a little bit and then the trees up the side. Shall we create like our own scene setter? So I'm trying to do it a little bit lighter this time, Tony. Not as dark, right? Yeah. Right. So don't forget, though, to do some blending and do a sky and a path and like the design team do, because they're just awesome, right? So I'm going to take this particular big one first, and we're going to stamp this off to the side like so. I might just do the trees on one side. Let's just have a look. We could do the path just coming in on the page here, and then the tree just, yeah, let's do it. So let's put the tree up the side here. Let's get our Eureka. So I'm just going to see if I have... Yep, it has got a nice chunk on the bottom for the brown. So let's just get this. So I'm just going to go green. Let's do green, orange and teal, shall we? So this time I'm just going to be a little bit more reserved. Oh, she says, try and be a little bit more reserved with the colour. So we've got green, teal, and let's do a little bit of orange. Just never looks like you've got enough on, does it? That's the problem. So let's give it a spray. Now, 3, 4, and then I'm going to get my finger and I'm just going to blend the colours a little bit with my finger. You see now? And then we'll stamp this down. Now, this is what I was saying earlier. Now I'm working on normal coloured cardstock. So can you see how different that ink has moved on this cardstock? The card has just drank it, pretty much just taking it all away from me. No time to move around, really. So let's just see what it looks like, and then we can go in for a second twirl if needed. Right, this is what I mean. That is why it's really important you know the difference between watercolour cardstock and normal cardstock, because there are differences. I don't sell you watercolour cardstock for no reason. Right, so I'm going to go back in with the green and try and tidy this up. So let's get some more green on there. Let's get some more water. So you might have to spray a little bit more water because we're working on normal cardstock. So let's get our finger, let's move it around in the hope that it just tidies it up a little bit. Bit more green over here. Thank you very much. And I think we're good now. Although I do have a little space there. I've left a space. And I've got a nasty line. Where's the line? Let's hide the line. If you've got a stamping tool, of course, you can move all of this around. Is that actually? Oh no, I'm trying to fill that space there, and it is actually a space. What a plonker. What a plonker. I have to tell you, that floral fusion that Tim has put up there, guys, I don't know, why have I got a line? The floral fusion that Tim has put up there, oh, there is an actual line in there, that's why. For 45, that's probably the most expensive one I've left on there. But the trellis die is £20 on its own. You get the layering stencils for the fuchsia and the outline die, which stands the petals proud. You get vellum, you get paper. It is a wonderful, wonderful collection, is that one. And the word dies as well. So it don't look like its value, but it was £80.99. So have a look at that one. Yeah, so basically I've got a line, but there is, just so you know, I'm not hashing around here. It has got separation in the stamp already. I was worried there thinking, oh, here I go, I can't do it. I'm telling everybody lamination's super duper easy and I can't do it. So that's that. So I'm going to do the coloured part on both first, and then we'll do the detail on both. Give it a chance to dry. And then let's get our scene setter. Now, the solid one here. I think I'm just going to focus. I'm not going to go back over my tree because I want to keep that, but I'm going to focus on getting this nice path in here. So let's get that. Let's make it a little bit higher. There we go. Let me just clean my door. And this time we'll do a bit of green, and we've got some browns, look. Got some maybe browns from old. So I've got a lovely variation of browns here which we can play around with. So shall we do brown all over first and then add a bit of green? No, I don't want it on there. I'm just going to take my finger and just sort of like soften it a little bit so I don't get any spodgy odges. Then spray it with a bit of water. Lots of you have the bell in your basket. Check it out. So now we have a tree with a beautiful path in the distance, moving off into the distance. And what a difference it makes, just popping a bit of brown in there. So I would say, get all your card blanks, put your stamp on the door and do a ton. Do all the coloured parts while you've got your inks all out, and then let them dry, and then do all of the detail, and you've got a bunch of cards already done. Like so. So let me just use my gun and dry this off. Yeah, I just said that. So there's our coloured part. So let's add the detail now. Now, you don't have to add the detail. If you want it to look like a watercolour painting, of course, you can just leave it like that. But I do like to add the detail. But it is personal preference. So let's go here. So bearing in mind, I don't want this part here detailed, do I? Because I'm going to put the tree detail in there. So I'm just going to... So I'll just stamp it like to there, if that makes sense. So you can see there's some birds there. So a little sunset would have looked awesome in there, wouldn't it? Now, it's not very straight, but I can't move it now. So let's go in with black. Now, bearing in mind, I don't want that part stamped, so I need to stay over here. Get those birds in, though. Try that, let's just see. Looks all right to me. Oh, so nice. Let's just make it a bit darker because it's still a bit wet, so. Now we've got some beautiful things. So now we can do our tree in brown, the detail for the tree in brown, which is this. Is it this one or is it this one? It's this one, look. You see there? So shall we do it in black so it coordinates? Don't forget you can do them in autumn colours, whatever colours you want to. Let's straighten this up now. So let's pop our tree in here. So if you wanted to sort of like bring the design further down, just grab a brush and some water and drag the colour down so it's not like a dead line. Even add interest yourselves as well. Don't be afraid to pick up a brush. I haven't said that for a long time, have I, guys? Tim's saying hurry up, he wants to go a giveaway. I'm like, whoa! They come for the demo. Well, I know you come for oh. Oh, look at that. Let's make it a bit more detailed. Now you could paint brown into there. It's open space, which is nice. So total personal preference, but let's make it a bit darker. how nice that is, just a beautiful scene. And if you wanted to, let me just very quickly just demonstrate, as we do, I do like to watercolour. Bit of green on there like so. A little bit of water, pick up some of the colour, and then absolutely finish it in. Bring it down if you wanted to. Now I'm in my element, Anna. Now you're just showing off. No, I'm just enjoying myself, guys. And then put some brown in here, look. Could add brown further if you want to add some more. Fill in any gaps, ugly gaps that you might have. Don't be afraid. Just, you know, just listen. If you're enjoying yourself, does anybody care? I don't. I am so weak. I tell myself to just watch and enjoy the show, but oh no, I have to buy everything I see. Oh, you'll be on toast like me, bread and jam. So you can see you've got a beautiful masterpiece. And the more you do them, the better that you will get at making lamination. It's not an art. It doesn't require classes, light and shade or anything like that. So just have fun with it. Let's just see. Let's get a sentiment on here. So don't forget to share. Oh, this one is the cad. Oh, I think it's this one. I just did ocean and hedgerow. And then the brown, I used the frayed burlap, but I do have a whole bunch of browns here. So I've got vintage photo, frayed burlap and tea dye. Let's get a sentiment on here. Now don't forget that second outline that I've done in black, you could do in gold embossing. It would give you a, I've just said that. It would look awesome in gold. Yeah, use a sheet of copy paper, get a feel for it. Honestly, do it 2 or 3 times, then get a production line going, do them all. Monochromatic looks fabulous. So if you've got a nice grey ink pad and then you stamp the detail in black, monochromatic looks awesome as well. So now you could just ink blend around the edges. You could actually get your blending brush here, maybe with some colour on and maybe start something in the centre here, like, well, that's got yellow on, so maybe just create a little bit of colour in the background there so you do look like the birds are off into the sunset. So it's total personal preference. So let's get this onto our easel card. Now, with easel cards, you need a bit of a stopper. Let me just show you. When you have them on the mantelpiece, they need to have something to stand proud. So you need to like have a mini plaque or something on a pad here. And then when it's put it in the envelope, it goes flat. And then when the person gets it home and they stand it proud, on the side, it stands like this, okay? So you are going to need a stopper at the bottom, just bear that in mind. But then with this one, you're going to stick it onto the front of your card like so. And then when the person receives it or gets it, they'll just stand it up on the table like so, and it will stand absolutely proud. I'll just show you. Oh, sorry. Like so. If you like freestanding cards, it's a great way to just put a bit of interactivity in your card rather than just an open and close card. So glue it on there, and then when you send it, you just put it flat and it'll go straight into the envelope as it is. And people might look at that and go, did you paint that? Is it a stamp that you painted? No, we didn't, but we don't have to tell anyone, do we? So there we go. And the embossed detail on that die cut there just really gives it that next level. So there we go. Let's do some giveaways. Do you like that? Now, the duo of stamps are probably going to sell out this evening. Like I say, I didn't have a lot. And thank you if you have purchased. If I get lots of notify me's, I will reorder them again. But like I said, I didn't expect Simon Says to take as many as they did. And I allowed them to do so. And you're probably thinking, well, why have you done that? Because you've lost out on sales. Well, it's not always the case, guys, because Simon Says buy stock, which means the ladies and gents in the States can buy without having to worry about taxes, import, postage costs and things like that. Some people do buy direct from them, and I have to support those people too. It's not just people who buy from me. You know, I am that community, so it's not all about me all the time. As much as I'd love it to be, it isn't. So that's the reason why. So let's do some giveaways and then we'll close the show. Are we ready? Come on. Now, are we limbering up? Come on. Oh, I've got a bad shoulder. Come on, how much is the next one going to be? Right, let's go. Come on, stop chatting. Go. It's 10. Woohoo! 10, 10, 10. Now I am feeling very good this evening. Very, very good. So 10. Let's have a look. So hang on a minute, I can't read comments. Pauline Taylor. Pauline Taylor. One of those names. Good luck, everyone. Woohoo! 10. A pound? There's been a pound on there. Listen, don't be saying silly things like that to me. I didn't even know there were 100 on there. Obviously, I've given £100 vouchers away, but I thought I just went to 50, so it's just crazy, right? So let's have a look. Totally understand. Thank you so much, guys. They don't always order a lot. We do give them bite-sized chunks of things as well. Sometimes we'll launch here. Sometimes they get it first. Sometimes HTCN get it first. Sometimes QVC Germany get it first. The UK, I try and get a balance. So, you know, you all get something special at some point. So let's go again. Celebrate 3 million likes. 4 million likes next week, please. We'll celebrate it again. We're going up. 15. 15. Let's go. Get commenting, guys. I'm going to do a few. Oh, WTG Pauline. What's that mean? Congrats, Pauline. Oh, winner, Pauline. Are we ready? Oh. Come out, blooming app now, Anna. I'm not looking. £15 going to Angela for crafts. Angela, well done. Should we do one more? Thumbs up from Tim. 15. Well done, sweetheart. If you're still on, I know you're on earlier. Now, one more. Let's do one more before we close the show. Make it a good one. Make it a good one. Somebody just won £100. I am such a stinker. Yes, I stopped it on 100 before anybody says you cheated. Woo! Yeah, I stopped it on 100 for you all. Let's have a look at that. 100. We can't do 10s and 15s. It's boring. Tim says, what are we going to do about mortgage? Right, come on. Right. Good luck, everyone. £100. Winner is Jane Davison. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Jane, you've just won a £100 voucher for the website. Shall we change it to 20? No. Oh, Tim says I've got to give that 20 as well. Can I just pick somebody? Can I pick somebody? £100 to Jane Davison. Oh, well done, Tony, on a great show, says Lindsay. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to pick somebody for this 20. I don't know who. Tweet to who. I need to pick somebody from comments. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be brave and do it. Get commenting. You've got 10 seconds to comment your name. And I'm going to pick a number from whoever's name comes up in the next 10 seconds for a £20 voucher for our website. Because I'm on YouTube, because I'm on TikTok in 5 minutes. Made your horrible day so much better, says Jane. I'm so happy for you, sweetheart. We're doing TikTok rock. Oh, he's just made it up. Right, okay, names are coming in. Ready, ready, ready. I'm trying to pick a name that's not won before. They're going so fast. MS. Tim, go back up. MS. Stop. MS. Keep going. MS Craft Life. MS Craft Life. You've just won a £20 voucher. MS Craft Life. Trying to pick names that have not been picked before, guys. Let's keep it fair. So well done, sweetheart. You've just won yourself £20 to spend on the website. Now, to get your code, you need to message me or Karen, and we'll get a code sent to you, and you can spend it whenever you want. If you want to save it for a further launch, tonight's launch, if you want to spend it in the secret sale, then you can spend it whenever you want to, okay? If you ask for a code tonight, though, there might not be a chance you might get a code tonight. I know you're all giddy kippers, because I'm now jumping onto TikTok to do a live over there. If any of you do go on TikTok, I'm live over there with some giveaways over there as well. So if you want to come across, you can do that. So, but 3 million likes, how cool. I know. Yeah, that is just it, 3 million likes. And I couldn't have done it without you. So I hope you've enjoyed this evening's show. Please don't forget, we're not here on Friday. We are in London on another particular very exciting event that I'm super excited about on Friday. So we're not here on Friday. And I will see you probably on Monday at 6 o'clock. And we've got lots to talk about because I have something to tell you all. I am not pregnant. No. Before anybody asks. Tim is. Tim is, I'm not. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely evening and stay safe, stay cozy, and always, what do we say, guys? Share the love of craft. I'll see you all later. Thanks for a great show, guys. Take care. Bye.